morning, my dear. Please do. How are you, Mr. I greet you well this morning. No, oh Lord. Mr. Cook, I greet you very well. It is my pleasure, John. Nice to meet you. Can I call you that?
Yes, please do.
All right.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So big, I'm really impressed.
Right. Yes. This is the blueprint that the government designed. Good morning. How are you? My pleasure. All right. Good to see you again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. So it is the Prime Minister, this has been his brainchild. Of course, we have been working as a government entity, FCJ, that will report directly to the Prime Minister to ensure that his mandate is carried out in this type of fashion. It's a cutting edge, right?
So I just want to take the team over to the Member of Parliament and the High Commissioner and the Mayor.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Can they
just
come?
to outfit you with a hard hat and a vest.
Okay, so we can do the two.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yes,
All right, good, good. Good morning. My name is Littleton Tanny Shirley. I'm chairman of Factories Corporation of Jamaica and chairman of the Morphe Urban Centre Limited. It's good to have you here this morning with me.
Hi, Mr. Shirley. What can you tell
Well, the development is at the final stages. We are expected to have the construction company start a phased handover of the development somewhere between the mid of February. As you know, we have been saying that they should have been finished in January. Of course, you have seen some, natural setback as it relates to rain, as it relates also to JPS. The work that should have allowed us to have better access was delayed because of the attention to the hurricane situation around the country. So we were very understanding of them. They're back and with us now. So in truth and in fact, we are looking for a final stage within the month of April. As you know, not April, March, February, March, right? In March.
I would start that.
Yes. Right.
That's
Expecting the check to give us a final handing over all the buildings by the mid of March. But come February, mid-February, we'll have a phase handover some of the building. As you know, there are several different buildings on the campus. We have the main commercial building that houses almost 70 different clients, individual clients. And then we have 8 warehouses that will be used for distribution and manufacturing. And then we have 6 clients that are standalone building. What you'll find that most of the standalone building are now almost ready to be handed over. That might very much be those for the middle of February. And by the end of February, most of the commercial building space will be ready to be handed over. We have given each clients a 3 months preparation and built out, because we provide only a shell for them to do their fit out to suit their operations. So that's where we are now.
And when last we toured the Prime Minister, I believe it was November, you had announced that some additional acres of land you got instruction to acquire these for a micro business park.
Definitely.
Can you provide any updates?
Sure. The land is here. The drawings are being prepared. We are now going to be looking for financing for that. As those lands are the lands not of Morphe Urban Centre, they were acquired by Factories Corporation of Jamaica. So Factories Corporation of Jamaica did that strategically because we wanted the factories as a government agency to be more fluid and flexible in providing space as it relates to small businesses. And we are doing the drawing, we are looking financing, And we are expecting that construction for the small micro business park will start in possible early as April. Construction will commence for that. But the contractor will be the same contractor. So obviously we want to ensure, and that is particularly because most of the equipment and the use to the area and all that will be on board. So one of the beauty about the micro business, you would have heard we articulated that and the Prime Minister endorsed it, that is all for the small businesses. Most of them will be coming from St. Thomas because most of them are asking for small space, 500 square feet to 600 to 1,000 square feet. It's not practical for us to have provided that in the commercial building space. So the micro business park will be that great facilitator for most of the small businesses coming from St. Thomas who have not occupied space already, because after space in the Morant Bay Urban Center, 30% of that is already booked out for clients from St. Thomas. 30%. The rest, as you know, are anchor clients from all over, would have meet the requirements for the ensuring that the residents of St. Thomas have the best facilities, most competitive space, and also to ensure that they can, in an environment that is branded by companies. So there's no difference in a St. Thomas resident going to anywhere else than what they do right that has been strategically and carefully assessed by the Morant Bay Urban Center team and the board to ensure that we have a proper mixture of clients. As you know, there are a lot of clients. We have over 160% of clients wanting to be in the, not everybody can be inside here. And also, as a private company, we have to ensure that the clients we are selecting also has the capacity, has a track record of being able to pay lease arrangement. As you know, it's a major property. Maintenance is going to be at a high cost because of the property to be maintained, and we want to ensure that this remains a well-run oil campus, not something that you see this year and next year you see it start to deteriorate. It has to maintain, and this is a mandate from the Prime Minister. It must maintain its standard because it's going to be the blueprint. It's going to be the standard. It's going to be that pride of St. Thomas that everybody come here, wherever you come from, whether you're from the diaspora, whether you come from any other parishes, when you come on this campus, you must feel as if it is something that we all are proud of continuously. So a lot of thought will be put in it. We'll have several facilities, proper security, right? That will on the campus. We will have ensured that transportation in and out will be adequate. We'll have a special waiting area for the elderly. Person tour will be able to sit down, wait, watch video and TV about the history of the Morant Bay Urban Center, the history of St. Thomas, the struggle of Paul Bogle. All that will be on screen. Children will be able to have a child play area that parents can leave them, and if want to, ensure their safety. So a lot of facilities will be here to ensure that Morant Bay Urban Center is exactly the vision and expectation that the Prime Minister mandated us. And as you know, it has been his brainchild. He has visited here very much, is on his talking agenda, because he's proud of it, because he believes strongly if you can transform St. Thomas to this monumental campus you can do it anywhere else in Jamaica. And the fact that we'll be doing that in other locations, we'll soon be starting Boundbrook, and then we'll be in Negril, and then we'll be in Old Harbour. So all that will be replicated.
All right, so Chairman, I know you mentioned further until you just mentioned some of the facilities that will be inside here. Do you want to use this, or do you want to just?
Because that would be a nice soundbite when we're showing
Right.
the building.
Right.
So we can start off with the standalone.
Okay, there are 6 standalone buildings, right? There are the bank, there are UCC, there are parish council, there will be KFC, there will be Mothers, and there will be Juicy Beef. And there also will be supermarket, high-low, and there will be also Tasties, but Tasties will be in the commercial. They will not be standard, not just in terms of facilities. There will be 8 warehouse space for manufacturing and distribution. And I'm pleased to hear of the clients what they will be manufacturing here. It will be all in the benefit of St. Thomas and the wider Jamaica. So as it relates also to the courthouse, standalone, you're going to be having the most modern courthouse to be built in Jamaica and by extension the Caribbean. 5 courthouses operating concurrently. It is a beauty. It stands for justice, and it was strategically designed by the Ministry of Justice, who involvement with us to ensure, and I must congratulate the Chief Justice, who worked diligently with us to ensure that those standards are in the design concept. Okay? As it relates now to the commercial building, we'll be having 60 odd clients booked, ready almost to be handed over, and they will range from a series from fast food, fine dining, gym, right? One branded gym that you can, there will be a host of other clients, shoe distributions, pharmacy, a large assignment to ensure that we don't have more than one business operating in the space to create competition so that they can be at the highest level to be able to offer that level of service and to be able to be profitable about it. Because if they're not profitable, they can't pay a rent. If we can't pay rent, we can't pay our mortgage. So we have to ensure that these companies are in a space that is conducive to their business and to be able to run an effective business, continues to give the level of service we have mandated them to give to the people of St. Thomas.
I noticed you mentioned nothing about medical. Talk about that.
We have had a host, in fact, I would say over 40 different medical practitioners wanting a space in Morbe. So when we recognize that it could not all of them, and all of them were essential to the persons, or I would say families, individuals' health welfare. You could not want to leave out any because they all are specific, right? From dialysis, from ultrasound to the various different medical practitioners. So we decided to what is best to facilitate to build a medical block. So we'll be building a 4-story medical block to have all the different medical practitioners being able to be in that block to offer the finest first responder to an individual health care.
Okay, I have to pause now. The High Commissioner.
Yeah. Henry Shirley from Radio Jamaica. Can you tell us why you're here and what involvement do you have in the project? And you can tell us your overview of it.
Sure. Well, it's really exciting to be here in St Thomas. It's my first official visit to St Thomas, which has been remiss of me, but I'm very glad to be here with my new deputy, Jonathan. It's great that Mr. Tanny Shirley has given us this very extensive tour of this incredible site, actually. I'm very pleased to see how much progress has been made, and I understand only 4 years since concept through to this level of construction. Part of my role here as British High Commissioner to Jamaica is to help British businesses and to grow bilateral trade between the UK and Jamaica. Whilst we don't currently have any involvement in this specific site, although I've seen JCB diggers, which are British export to Jamaica, we're very interested in what this site means for the future of St Thomas, which I think it means more business, more opportunities for exporters. This site it will grow. I'm very keen to look and see what involvement the UK might be able to have. And we've been working very closely with UK Export Finance. Many of you will have seen the announcement last week about the bridges that we're going to be working with Jamaica on, supplied and put in place by British business. So I think the opportunities for St Thomas are pretty limitless with this fantastic development, and we're very, very pleased to be here. And thank you very much again, Mr. Shirley.
It's been a pleasure, Ambassador and Deputy Ambassador, High Commissioner. Your visit here is very significant. It solidifies what we intend to do for the parish of St. Thomas. It is almost the blueprint, not only for St. Thomas, but a new Jamaica. And when you speak about the bridges, the bridge that's going to be built, it speaks volume in terms of our future. It speaks volume in terms of the confidence of our people and the facility that is being prepared for our people. And as the Prime Minister would articulate, his plan to transform St. Thomas from a parish that were perceived as being left behind for many years, with one of the lowest economic output, to bring it now to be the pearl of Jamaica. It is significant that we understand if that transformation can take place in St. Thomas, it means it can take place anywhere else. And our intention is to replicate it. Already we have started, we already broke ground in Portland for the Bound Brook, which on a smaller scale but similar to this. And then we'll be moving to Negril and then Old Harbour. So there's a massive development plan for urban redevelopment. And all of them, as you would have seen, Ambassador, that they are very strategically designed to allow for a holistic approach for our people, for, I would say, a transformation of lives and facilities for the benefit of our people, that no one will be left behind, and what we do here will be very symbolic, not only to our own residents, but for the diaspora.
Great.
Mayor, what do you say?
I want to thank her very much for coming today because St. Thomas is going to be one of the best parishes in Jamaica. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much. And also thank you to Custos Marcia Griffith for inviting us and helping us to put this day together. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much again.
Right. And we will invite you to our grand ribbon cutting.
Please.
Yes.
Do.
Right?
Yes.
And by then the roads everything would have been
Fabulous.
So, you know.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Custos. All right. Great.
It's fine.
Good.
Everybody will have an office here.
Yeah.
Right?
So is the concern in current town that it's going to, they're all everyone's going to be...
Residential housing, there's a major housing development to commence in Belvedere to ensure that persons have this child protection building. Yeah, you just have a ramp at the front.
Is that CFSPA?
Yeah, they will get this office here. And upstairs with their different facilities.
Does that benefit?
We designed it.
Tax office.
It was well designed in terms of their fee. where we said there's no back, some of the clients will access from this end.
Yeah.
Their entrance will be this side. That will be this side.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry, I went too
We have envisioned based off what the confidence we had in the project and the support of the Prime Minister. We had acquired 10 additional acres of land when it was expensive.
Yes, okay.
Now what we pay for 10 acres is what they're asking for 1 acre. Seriously. So, in a mezzanine, or if you have it, storage facilities that you
Or you can build in different.
yeah. Yeah, you can run and park it inside the stock aisle, or if you don't want, you can put in a mezzanine. So if you try rent here, you can put in a and then you can have a separate. So we can do that and to get some 10 months. St. Thomas was perceived as having limited. And therefore we've designed this to replicate the pillars of strength right there where you're looking at. And it's all the buildings are designed to facilitate physical challenge. There's 4 elevators that allow different areas. It's the first courthouse that allows where lawyers can speak to their clients with confidence. Any one of the courthouses will see them outside and everybody here, they'll be there. Yeah. So they will have private counseling. Each judge will have his private chamber, of course, and allow for a minimum of the child court to be confirmed. Very confident. No. Until you come and yeah.
Has it been a while since you've been here?
Yes,
So
yes.
you've seen the.
I've seen it grow.
Yeah.
Growing and unfolding.
This will represent justice. We will have the symbolic statue of everybody out of many one. Justice to be seen. Right? Yeah. So everything is strategically designed. That's the entrance. The courthouse will have its own entrance. It's going to be a pool area, right? And parking will surround. Right. And then the entrances will come from that. Around the building. And you see 2 underground parking. One is for the police community and one is for the judges facility. So it's total and we're Yeah. Well, sometimes it goes up. Depends on how technical, where the labor force will up, you'll find more where the labor force has been out more technical skills. Yes, this next year we'll be doing Nagahead, and I would like to talk to you about Nagahead. It's going to be 1 million square feet of space, smart city, facility concept in 4 more, 10 countries. You'll have a series of BPO commercial space and 3 universities, right? Which now include UTech, UCC Arcos dentition. Right? We are talking to them. We are talking to them. Right. Right.
Many of the things that
They want to, right.
Yeah. So I thought they would have been here.
Yeah. No, UCC out. But they'll come around. They'll come around. I think the vision was to make this a holistic campus, right? As we go. Credit for tomorrow.
No store. Inside here, there are 66. Yeah, right. So I will be inside. Over there, inside spaces, and they have
And is it a single kind of help desk when you first enter where they're direct? Oh yes. A central hub for government services. Yeah. So will your office be in here? What's this doing?
I'm sure the municipal will allow her. This is the name. You know, it is the first
to have secure parking underground for the day and the night. So this also, as you see, is urban. We allow for a lot of landscaping plants. So every one of them have their planter box in front. So that is impact on the environment. Oh yes, and this here, right? As we step across. Hello. Brian Morris, fantastic architect. Within the next fast food. This is right? So the space drive through, right? It's all about convenience. First complex like that will have walking space, pedestrian walking is critical, so kids and family members will not be impacted by ongoing traffic. And everywhere we have pedestrian parking is landscape. So all these open spaces are landscape. Oh, it's going to be a beauty. Right. Right there where you're looking at. No, of course. Yeah. So, and it's all the buildings are designed to facilitate physical challenge. There's 4 elevators to allow different areas. It's the first courthouse to allow where lawyers can speak to their clients with confidence. Any one of the courthouses where you see them outside and sit down and everybody hear them. Yeah.
Courthouse.
And 3 universities again, right? Which now include UTech, UCC, Just right? Like a park, Emancipation Park concept, right? With that amphitheater, outdoor amphitheater, that will have live entertainment from the locals.
Hello.
How are you? Well, welcome to St. Thomas.
Thank you very much. This is my first time, so
And I'm glad that you showed interest.
Definitely.
And let me introduce Custos, right? Right?
Good to see you again. Bless you. Good.
Good morning, Custis. Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
We would have walked over and met you over there, but we saw the chairman doing his movie hour.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to disturb his movie hour. Because we wonder sometimes, as politicians, you want to listen to me, chairman. We were just wondering if his name is going on a ballot with the Prime Minister or mine in the near future. Why he loves it so much. But anyway, no problem. Yeah, you will have a competition from. One second. This is Dean Jones.
Hello, Dean. How are you doing?
Councillor for the Hills.
Judith Slater.
Very nice to meet you, Dean. I'm Jonathan. Good to meet you. Hello.
So, Ambassador, what made you decide to show such an interest in this
Well, I've
wonderful
been
project?
trying to get here for a while, and we've been trying to sort out dates when everybody's available. So
Yes.
thank you. We've managed to. All the stars have aligned today for us to be
We have
here.
only been asked once, so we have always been available.
Oh, thank you.
So when your name goes on a ballot, you are always
I'm very lovable.
with or without the camera.
And I've heard about this exciting development, and I've wanted to come and see it. So I'm very surprised to see how far advanced it is. It's amazing.
Well, he will tell you what he has.
We have over 66 clients in the main commercial building in various disciplines. None of them duplicating each other. And I was pleased to tell them that some of the clients, what they will be manufacturing, will be a significant important for St. Thomas and the wider communities across the community.
What sort of things?
For instance, one company will be doing tampons and personal paper products for feminine hygiene products. Another company will be doing water. Another company will be doing, there's a company doing packaging, right? And some are distributing.
And some of them be doing it with an eye to exports with the facilities here
Sure,
as well.
sure.
So it'll be St. Thomas's companies as well.
Of course.
What we have seen, factories that have been shut for 30 years along the drive from Kingston are already retooling and set up. So we have already seen it.
Has the road come to that?
The road did.
Yeah.
Road is
This project would never be on if it was not for the road development.
Yeah, okay.
They go hand in hand.
When did the road open? 18 months ago.
Yes, but the truth is we started building the road in 2020.
Yeah. And then Barrel.
Then we started building it from the roundabout there all the way to Blue Mountain Peak. As Member of Parliament, I said you cannot start it on the flat. You have to start it in the hills. So where he's from, Cedar Valley, Blue Mountain Peak, and where New Jones is from, that's where we started the highway. We did it in the reverse.
So does the road go all the way up there?
All the way to Cedar Valley, which is a town closest to the courthouse and services, closest to the north.
And has that really unlocked that area?
It has unlocked. People are now paying up their taxes, people are now going back and paying back land they had abandoned over the last 100 years. Migrated from left from 1944.
And land prices have gone up
threefold.
That's what's up to next.
Threefold. So what has happened is a transformation. What has happened now is a model that could be duplicated anywhere where you have urban decay or rural decay, and they're different. But I've looked at your background, so I know you understand this. You could lecture us on it. But you have to answer some questions.
Sure.
You come here to answer yours. You want to hear about the 50 bridges that you're funding.
Yes. Well, we're not
That's more-
funding. This is where we are.
See, look how misinformed I am.
We are. UK Export Finance is supporting Jamaica to access financing at a very good rate because that's what it's an export bank, export credit agency. So they have put the deal together, and we have a G2G agreement between the Ministry of Finance here and UK Export Finance, and that's an umbrella agreement which enables Jamaica to procure directly under certain conditions from the UK, which enables speed, which is one of the key things with the bridges, because there's this huge demand for this. Of the 800 bridges in Jamaica, 55 of them have been deemed by the NWA to be supposed to be in need of being replaced.
And we, in this constituency, have the greatest number.
Yes, do, because I'm not personally the mistress of the list of
Okay.
55.
No.
So I keep getting asked, is my bridge on the list? Is my bridge on the list? So I say, please talk to Roger Smith at the NWA, and he will tell you. But the British firms have been out and done their due diligence and recce. In fact, there's a chap called Diego who was here. He works for Accra Bridge, and he spent 2 weeks visiting all the 55 sites to make sure that they can actually do the renovation. And then they provide they're modular bridges, so they are almost like tin. So they've worked here before. They've worked in Jamaica for many years.
Very, very well.
So we're really optimistic about this project.
Excellent
The next
project.
step is
Why is it not
well, 55 is not a cap.
Yeah,
If we
that's the start.
That's the start. If this goes well, both companies concerned, would be delighted to do more. Why wouldn't they?
Well,
Yeah.
you called a name. I went to prep school with him, Rogers.
Yeah.
I know him very well. So
Yeah.
thank you for that information.
And Largan, who are doing the runways at both the two main airports in Jamaica, they're going to be the installers. So they're partnering. So they're the installers, and Accra are the suppliers of the bridges.
Excellent.
So UK Export Finance has put the deal together. Has brought those two parties together. So that's the UK Export Finance has been. It's more than just enabling the financing. It's also that's what they do. They put the deals together because it benefits the UK and it benefits.
And
Jamaica.
this happened under your watch.
Exactly. I'm
And
very
this
excited
is a
about it.
transformation again for
Very
us.
excited about it. It's caused a lot of buzz around since last week when we signed that
Huge
agreement.
buzz.
What you were saying about the power of the roads here, what they've unlocked,
And what those
shows
bridges,
the power of infrastructure.
Oh, absolutely.
What it can do.
We're so interested in what you're
We
doing.
had such a lovely journey this morning. The road is so smooth.
The road that you traveled on is singularly the best road in Jamaica at this time. Best ever. Because any other road of that quality has a toll. You can't compare
And this
them.
has no toll.
And,
And look at the view, that beautiful seafront that you are looking at.
And we have some who live in St Thomas and they commute and they have we were just talking about it because the traffic is still relatively light. They have, they are happy to live in
St. Thomas
and work
now.
in Kingston. So it could be a
because of the road and this road
yeah.
will be the premier place to live.
Well, we were talking about that in the car
Yeah,
up here and
yeah,
saying that
exactly,
actually St Thomas is becoming incredibly desirable now for people.
And once this is replicated, you're really looking at a new Jamaica. And I'm happy to know that the British government is partnering with us to ensure that these important facilities that sometimes is not readily understood but is essential for the well-being of transportation is being part of the agenda going forward.
I need one promise from you.
Oh yeah.
Make sure that the bridge that you come and take your pictures on is West St. Thomas's bridge.
Right.
Not Clarendon,
right.
not Manchester, not the hills of St. Catherine. Right, Costas?
I'd like to do all of
Maybe we'll have to do all of
Costas
them.
Costas and I don't agree on many things, but I think we agree on that one, right, Costas?
I hear you, MP. I mean, it's 20 odd years of the same thing, but his heart is where my heart is, and that is all about St. Thomas, development, and I know that is all about what James wants for the people.
Yeah, but I think the road is a game changer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We sat in the car when we was driving along. Didn't I say, imagine if all the roads in Jamaica were like this?
Yes.
This is to make sure
Well,
that
thank
when
you, and I have
the
mine.
bridges are when the bridges are opening,
Yeah. Well, I think we can promise that.
West St. Thomas.
I may not still be here, but we will representatives of the British High Commission will be very
honor your commitment.
come and be present at that happy occasion.
Yeah.
Now, in the past, I have made sure I just turn up on time to welcome whoever's coming. And I always step back and I go to the chairman and anybody else to walk and tour with you. I try to leave it for you to see under political pressure. For example, some of them wore their political shirts. But anyway, so we will step back.
Look what I'm wearing today.
But
then
it's
welcome again.
We understand.
So you understand why I'm not putting these on?
We understand. Represent.
I have been strong enough to make sure that we did not have any politics
thank you. That's
in the construction of this,
Of course.
in the delivery.
So closely with us to ensure that the workers are properly represented. They are properly paid, and they are properly taken care of, and their rights are being protected. So it's a collaboration of partnership, and we are proud that since this construction has started, and I want to finish that one incident, and it is
2 years. It's very impressive.
right. So one, right. So we are proud of that, and this is what, as the Prime Minister, in collaboration with the MPs and the councillors, would want to say, if we can do this in St. Thomas, we can do it anywhere else.
Community side of it, and they did a great and I think sometimes you have to highlight those things and point them out. Because I didn't do it on my own.
I know you have a timeline. I know we probably have a long walk.
Okay.
Are you up to the walk?
Yes.
Okay. We are going to start from the NCB, the bank to there. I'm going to give you a map. Everybody, do you have a map? It will.
Oh, yeah.
No,
It's
it's
what we
looking at the
right.
they're going to think I don't know.
Right. So I will start from there.
Brilliant.
Mr. Fagan, you have to film in that camera.
Okay. That's the Kids Fattening Centre.
To my right here.
It's not really a new development until, you know, that's in place.
No, I like it. I like it.
The residents here said they don't have traffic lights.
As you know, makes sense for left and right. That is the parish council, right? With a town hall. It will represent the ownership of the parish. It will be the house of the mayor and the councillors, and also to facilitate town hall conferences. And it's a great building. To this building. They were just
Something
put
that
on
the councillors start, you know.
a gym. So there's no excuse. Yes.
I was just joking, but that's great.
Yes. And here is UCC, the first university.
Okay, so they're opening a campus.
Yes, right here.
What courses will they do?
It will various courses up to the
UCC building.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was distracted by the mayor looking forward to sitting in there in the near future. So I never heard what the chairman said. This is the, I've done my research. There is nowhere with population of 5 times what we have has 2 universities offering tertiary class ever been opened at the same time. That has never happened.
2 different ones.
Correct.
Well, and that also
And
means
heart.
you don't have to be St. Thomas when they
Yes.
What's mentioned here is already she's sending love for my father. But I sent it.
Thank you so much for coming out. It's great to be carrying
Pleasure.
The campus is designed for proper drive-through, parking, entertainment, facilities.
on this site.
Right. So, right.
So this is office space. This
To the right, as you know, St. Thomas is known for flooding. We have designed one of the most sophisticated water mitigation that allow, and it has chambers that allow all the water to go in it, regulate, and when storm water, millions of water cans. This is the front entrance of the
juvenile pair seating area, and it will video have ongoing stream about Monday, Urban Center, Parish of St. Thomas, the Paul Bogle, the rebellion, things like that. A person to be educated about our history story. Okay? Murals of various persons, to include our mayor, the Prime Minister, and prominent persons inside Paul Bogle that would the MP that would contribute to this facility where we are. Right? And of course, our long-lasting clusters. Right? So we'll have this here. We're going to have a children play here inside here. Nice. Right? We're going to take you.
Yeah, we're going to go
Tomorrow. No, we're going to go. No. BPO is that building that you saw. That was the old BPO building.
Andy,
That's the old building.
happy day, yes, sir.
And then they'll fit out into the back.
Right, and the public. This one here. First BPO, it was attempted many years ago from the previous government to be a BPO. Unfortunately, it was just a standalone building and 28 acres of land doing nothing. Right? It didn't materialize to open.
Do you know who's coming in
One of the top BPO company. Yes.
The chairman was saying they're open.
Yes.
So we're only a couple of months away.
Yoni is excited about it, right? And if you notice, the campus is designed for proper drive-through parking, entertainment. Each fast food will have their own parking facilities. All parking. Along here, this is the commencement of the commercial complex. This was also the footprint of the whole Goodyear factory.
That's what was on this site.
Right. So,
So this is office space.
right. All commercial, like one and 2 floors, all commercial space.
Does that include manufacturing?
No, manufacturing and sophisticated water mitigation program and any camp. It leads every building in front of drainage to the front and to the back. That leads into a retention tank. This is new technology that allow, and it has 2 chambers that allow all the water to go in, regulate, and then send out to the main water tunnel, and then that leads to the sea. So it allows for zero flooding management of water.
So hurricane proofing, weather proofing.
100 years groundwater. Millions of water can be stored there. Okay, all right. Okay. Sure? How we doing? Will be domino pizza. There will be pastries will be inside, right? At the end, but they are also dry food. Right? And it has this nice high ceiling. You know, it's going to be used for proper murals and things like that. Decoration. Decoration. Different food courts. Oh, yes, yes. So it allows persons who, even if you, but depends on, but if you buy fast food, you can come inside here and sit down. If you don't want to stay outside, you can dine inside here. If you need access. If you need access. I will have several ATMs around campus. It's another client.
How many shops is there in total?
Inside here, there are 66.
60, wow.
66. They have their drive-thru. Right?
Hello. Your partner is.
I think right here. Please, they are government building. There are 6 government entities inside here. Passport office, JIS, immigration. Right? Yes, so.
And the official.
And sure the card will allow her. This is the name. You know, this is the first secure ceremony. We allow for a lot of plants, every one of them. And this here, right? As we step across, and you notice they all have parking facilities and space, drive-through,
Yes.
right? It's all about convenience. Typical, so if family members will not be impacted by conversion. And everywhere we have pedestrian parking is landscape. So all these open spaces are landscape. Courthouse to be built in Jamaica. Underground parking for judges, separate from parking for criminals coming in.